A few people walk in here perhaps after they have visited some of the fancier bike shops in the area and say, well, this is great, but these bikes are old. And well, the first thing that comes out of my mouth is, well, it's called the old bike shop. I've worked in auto mechanics. I ran a demolition crew for a long time. I was a high-end carpenter for a long time. A lot of times with commercial construction, residential construction, you're on site for only a short amount of time and you walk away from a wonderful project and you never get to see it again, never see how it impacts that person. Again and again with bicycles, you can build a neat machine up for someone and repeatedly see them over and over again and hear about their experiences on the machine that you built for them. And I think that is really rewarding, and that kind of brought me back to bicycles over and over again. As a collector, I have traveled across the country and seen a lot of different cities and people using different styles of bikes. I have a few choice pieces here in the shop. One of them over here is a Clipper from the late 1890s. It is a very similar form of bicycle that we are used to riding today, with the exception that this is a chainless model. So, rather than a chain drive mechanism, it's a shaft drive. What makes these bikes significant is not only the people who invented them, but the men who rode them. And one in particular would be Major Marshall Taylor. He was the most prominent American athlete pre-1900 in a time where it just was unseen to come across a gentleman that was able to transcend the difficulties of the era and the racial boundaries to not just become a successful and influential racer here stateside, but across the whole world. I like old bikes, and they're everywhere, and if we bring them back to life, we can use them over and over again. Europe, us, Japan made wonderful machines. It would be very expensive to build a bike that was prominent in the early 90s even today for under $1,000. I'll bring that thing back to life, put it out there. Not only are they getting a reconditioned bicycle of good quality, but I'd like to say that they're getting something a little higher quality that's available today. Before opening the store here, I decided to really kind of try and see what worked with this. And what I've realized is that the recycle approach was very prevalent in major cities all across the country, except for Washington, D.C. I decided to do a mobile bike shop with a buddy of mine. It gave us the ability to buy bicycles in bulk and bring them back to our respective homes and private shops, build them up on a weekly basis, and offer them to the public once, twice a week. Once I felt pretty comfortable in the field, that pretty much led me to the decision, hey, I'm ready to open a store. I sell what I know is good. I can take a bicycle that I think was a wonderful bike in a decent value to begin with junky wheels, and I can put the proper wheels on that thing, include it in my price, and put out a nice package of a bike so that somebody has the ability to not only spend less, but I'm recycling an already awesome product that didn't have to be shipped to the United States again, materials that have already been taken out of the earth and built into a high quality product. I can rebuild that and it'll last for 30 years with reasonable care.